And there's my little "you are live" message. Welcome to Monday, everyone. Wow, what a week it's been. Actually, kind of, it's not like it's even a new week. It's just kind of rolling into this week still. But I am so thankful that I have you all here, and I don't feel alone in all of this. I got to tell you something. Well, I'm not gonna give it away. I'm not gonna say it yet because I've got a little video that Noah did last night that I'm gonna play for you, and he says something in there. So I'm not gonna give away what he says in there. But but yeah, I can see I'm still like in. I mean, I've got boxes like shoved as much out of view as possible, but we are still in Box City and not unpacked, and everything's behind. I didn't even get to work down at the market Friday and Saturday. Tiffany did the market alone. Friday we spent, as you know, the day in urgent care and then in the ER before finally getting admitted into the hospital. And then Saturday was running around, taking care of things, taking care of Noah. Was supposed to be able to talk to the surgeon on Saturday, but that never happened. I still have not personally spoken with this surgeon. Everything is relayed, which is a little frustrating, but what do you do? What do you do? We are at the mercy of those that are in charge. So, and then tonight is, well, so let me just back up to Noah. So the news is with Noah, yesterday his labs came back with raised creatinine levels in his kidneys, which meant his kidneys were not tolerating the medications they had him on. And so they had to change his medications. And then they were going to rerun his labs again this morning, which he says they did. They pulled the blood, and I haven't heard the results from that to see whether they will let him go home or not. If his kidneys have stabilized, they're going to discharge him on oral antibiotics. If his kidneys have not stabilized, they're going to keep him. So that's kind of where we're at. Oh, that's right. Yeah, and Tiffany's mom came and helped, and just Tiffany, thank you everybody. Tiffany is like the greatest, and I did not even get to shoot video of our space. So if you would like to see what the final finished product looks like, go watch her most recent video. It's in there. So she did all that. So and I kind of knew she'd done that. That's why I wasn't stressing too much over getting that footage, because I knew that Tiffany was getting that footage. So just go over and watch her video. You should be watching her videos anyway. Her videos are fun. So yeah, so all of that. So I'm waiting to hear if Noah's going to be discharged today. And it's already like, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm like, when's somebody going to let me know something? So if the phone rings, I probably will have to answer it and see what's going on. But hopefully they hold out for an hour. And then tonight is the kickoff of the Boss Reseller Remix. And I see some of you talking about it over in the chat. Tonight is the like the meet and greet party where we all get together. And I'm really, really excited to be able to go to this. And those that I've gotten some nasty comments. I got to tell you guys, I've gotten some really ugly comments how I'm just going about life while my son is in the hospital. So trust me, all the good comments far outweigh that, and I don't take it to heart. Noah just does not want me sitting in his hospital room while he plays his Nintendo Switch. Trust me, if he wanted me there, I would be sitting by his side, but he's like, no, Mom, go. But so there is a party tonight that I am going to go to, and meet up with people. And then the event starts tomorrow. And somewhere in between and betwixt all of that, I do have to go shoot some video. So crazy life. And for those who have been following the saga of the old rental, have an inspector over there this morning confirming the things I pretty much already knew and finding so much more. So that's going to be really fun to read his report. One of the fun things that he did was he set a ball on the kitchen counter and it proceeded to go, it rolled right off into the floor, which basically what that means is the house is kind of doing this. And there's a crack that runs, it's hard to explain. So here's the kitchen, here's the living room, and there's this hallway that goes down this way. And there's a crack up on the ceiling, like right above, you know, where this comes together, goes all the way down and ends up inside of one of the closets. Basically, the house is going like this. And we have it, you know, confirmed that it's termites. Because she's probably never treated for termites in her entire ownership of this house. So basically the foundation is rotting. It's just disintegrating. And someday that's going to be really, really bad. Really, really bad. Thank you, Impish Artist, for your super sticker. That is so appreciated. Oh yeah, you guys, so YouTube has this thing where you can put certain words as like a red flag that those comments have to be approved before they go public. And so a lot of times you guys don't even see these comments because I just don't let them go through. But yeah, they could be pretty ugly. They could be pretty ugly. Yep. Some of them I just let go through and then let you guys deal with them too. Yeah, I'm talking about the old house that I just had to move out of. No, the old house. The whole reason that I had to move. Yeah. Pardon me 1 second, guys. Sorry, I had to cough. I still feel I think it's like they tickle in the throat thing. But yeah, the old house, and I'm just covering myself for any kind of a legal hassle because I did break the lease. And in my opinion, they still owe me my deposits back. So I am just getting myself covered. Yep. All right. Would you guys like to see a little video that Noah made for you? Because I think it's just so stinking special and cute. All right. This is the first time I've ever done this. So bear with me. I'm hoping this works and that you can hear it too. So let's go.
Fine.
Are you really fine?
Oh, wait. Let me start at the beginning. Here we go.
How you doing, Noah?
Doing fine.
Are you really fine?
As far as I can tell.
Well, everybody's been praying for you, and...
Yeah, I've been reading the comments.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I've got enough time.
Oh, that's cool. So you know everybody's thinking about you.
Yeah.
And caring about you. So you got a message for everybody?
I'm fine.
He's fine. We might be able to go home. Well,
Hopefully tomorrow.
They're going to see this on Monday, so as they're watching this, you might already be discharged.
Hope so.
So...
I really hope so.
We'll keep you posted.
I don't think the TV works anymore.
No. The TV, you killed the TV?
No, I don't know what happened. It just stopped.
Okay. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
That's my boy. Yeah, and for those who I may not know, I talk about it a little bit, Not as much as when he was younger, because it was a lot more obvious when he was younger. But Noah is on the autism spectrum. Noah is has got Asperger's syndrome, and is one of the reasons I was so concerned when he wasn't showing. Well, first, when he told me he was in pain at home, because for Noah to say he's in pain, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And yeah, so I take that very seriously because he has sensory integration disorder, which also makes it so he doesn't feel pain like you and I feel pain and can judge on that, 0 to 10 scale. So I really had to advocate for him and let the nurses and everybody know that chart to him is almost meaningless. You've got to understand that by the time he's actually reacting to pain, it's bad. So I think I finally got nurses to understand, and those of you who you have a kid like that, you understand. I mean, when he was 5, he waited until his eardrum ruptured to tell us he had an earache, because that's just the kid he is. So yeah, he's really amazing. And it's what makes him so good at the things he does, because he can just hyper focus and he wants to do it perfect. And so that's why I miss him with the editing. I really miss him with the editing. His mama wants him home. Yeah, I'm reading your comments. He's what's known as a sensory seeker. For those of you who understand that there's some of them are sensory avoiders and some are sensory seekers, and he's always been a sensory seeker. Loves hugs, loves compression, love, I mean, our first 8 years of his life were therapy. Like, we just lived with therapy after therapy after therapy after therapy. Yes. But he is very, very, yeah, he's a very special soul. He's a very special kid. So what they're doing is getting the infection under control, and then they are going to go back in like a month later and go take out what's left of the appendix. I guess that's how they do it now. And I just have to trust. I just have to trust. Yep. Yeah. So when Noah says something hurts, like, yeah, something hurts. Like his ingrown toenails were bleeding before he told me that he had a problem with his toes. Yes. Yeah, he is super smart. So let's see what else is happening. So we're waiting to hear he gets to come home today, and then they're going to go back in about a month and take the appendix out. And I mean, that's how it's done. He was so worried about missing work. That was the really sad thing. That kid, he was dressed and ready to go to work. He had just gotten home Thursday night. I hadn't seen him since he went to his friend's house on Monday morning. I took him. And so he came home Thursday night, and he said his tummy hurt a little bit. And I just thought, okay, he's got a tummy ache. But then when he woke up the next morning and he still said his tummy hurt, and I started asking more questions, and then I went and pressed on his tummy, right where the appendix is, and he goes, yeah, that hurts. You're not going to work, son. Like, what room are we in? We are in, so this is my bedroom, and this little space is a little nook off of the master bedroom, which is now like my new office. I've got some really cool room dividers I'm going to put right here that I can put pictures in, like of the kids and stuff. So that's I'm going to end up putting that here so that when I go live, that I have a background. An alcove, yeah. It's a great little room. It's got all these, well, I'm sitting kind of up high. It's got this built-in desk kind of a thing with drawers, and it's got cupboards, and it's really cool. I love it. And that over there in that little box right there, that's Hope. So this room is really warm, and I keep it that way on purpose because Hope is living in this room with me so that she can stay awake for the winter. The big picture that I bought the other day. I have some really cool art that I never got to put up at the other house that will be put up in this house. I've got some amazing art, and I am going to get all of my my antique glass unpacked. It's been packed for 8 months, which is a little nerve-wracking. But that just got over here yesterday. We moved that, and it's coming along. I mean, it's not coming along as fast as I would like it to, but it's coming along. Is Jordan dealing okay with not being there? Is Jordan dealing okay with? So Jordan lives in San Diego. So I'm not sure what you mean. You mean Rachel? Rachel's his sister. She's doing okay. She's been holding down the fort, taking care of the animals. Yes. So those of you, and I just got to tell you, the response to the jewelry mystery boxes was amazing. And I'm going to try to fulfill all of the requests that came in. I am going to go in order and make sure that, you know, I get everybody taken care of. Now, what I need to do is get the questionnaires out, which is happening today. So if you did request a mystery box, you will get an email with a link to a questionnaire so that I can make sure. It's like the last thing I want to do is send out a mystery box with stuff that you don't like. I mean, that just goes against everything I stand for. So I have this questionnaire. You fill out the questionnaire. That way I make sure that the stuff that goes into your mystery box is all stuff that you're going to love. And so that's going out today. I've had to do like just a little, I had to create some filters in my email and get those all filtered over. So now I can track, you know, who I've sent the questionnaire to and who I haven't and all of that good stuff. But yeah, so that's going to happen today. And then as those questionnaires come back answered, I'm going to put the boxes, and the boxes should be out by the end of the week. Well, I've got to invoice then. And let me take that back. And you're like, I'm gonna send out the questionnaire, and then probably tomorrow morning I will get in, maybe tonight. I don't know. It depends how Wonder Womanish I feel today, if I can get those invoices out. But I'm going to do it like in phases just to make sure that I don't get completely behind. So I'm going to go in order. Okay, here's the other thing I need to ask you guys today. You may have seen me purchase this little item. At first, I did think it was a mermaid. I'm like, oh, that's a really, like an abstract mermaid kind of thing. But on closer look, to me, it looks like a whale swallowing a person. So now I'm like, is this Jonah and the whale? Like, what do we got going on here? You guys tell me. And then also, what kind of wood is this? I'm thinking the sculpture is African. And I'm not exactly sure what this wood is. So this is my mystery piece of the day. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Yeah, and I just want to say, those that have just sent a donation, you can send it to the nichelady@gmail.com. That's my PayPal address. And I have used that money that came in. That's what I went and bought him, his Nintendo Switch that he's playing. So thank you to everyone who did that, because I haven't even invoiced for the jewelry boxes yet. That money is going to go to pay the massive deductible that I'm sure this hospital stay is going to rack up. Okay, so you guys think Jonah, mahogany? Is that a mahogany grain? I don't know. And don't mind the really bad nails right now. Those are called moving nails. Oh, they're also made in the Caribbean. Oh, okay. So I'm getting more votes for Jonah and the whale. See, that's what I'm thinking. Because it really, if it was a mermaid, I wouldn't think there would be like this lip right here that makes it look like they're going into the mouth of the whale. Oh, Scandinavia. You think, oh, and walnut? Oh my goodness. Let people prepay for a future sale. That would be really hard to track. And I'm afraid that that would lead to me upsetting somebody because I would not have that organized enough to keep track of. So, Hawaiian wood or African wood or Caribbean wood. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so that's just a cool piece that I had, and I got this for $2.99. That's the fun part. So no matter what it ends up being, it's a cool piece. Yeah. You know, I'm and those of you who are creatives will understand this. I have a very, what is it left brain when you're like a creative artist, visionary, all of that. I am not a details implementation. Like I need other people's help with that. And that's one of the things too about you guys running your own business and being an entrepreneur and anything in life is to understand where your weak points are and don't be afraid to ask for help. I think one of the mistakes we make is that we feel like we should be able to handle it all. We should be able to just make everything happen. And I don't know too many human beings who can do that. And some of us will, and I'm guilty of this, is some of us will run ourselves ragged trying, but inevitably we end up hurting people, we end up disappointing people, we end up pissing people off, you know, because we simply can't do it all and can't keep track of it all. And so it's super important that you put people in your life who are there to help and be open to listening to that help. Like, cause I'm a bit of a control freak. Confession. But that's my anxiety. That control is anxiety. It's that anxiety over feeling like it needs to be done perfectly, feeling like nobody else is going to do this as good as you. And that can make you a little crazy. It will. It'll just, you'll get to a point in you somewhere in time where you will have a meltdown and need to just blow up or cry or do something and then kind of like pick the pieces up. So it was really when I held my event 4 years ago that I had the CEO of Aristocrat Gaming, because that's who my husband at the time worked for, and he was willing to come and speak at my conference because he was a big eBay guy, believe it or not. And him and I had many fun conversations about eBay. So I asked him to come speak at my event, which he was willing to do. And I asked him the very cliche question, what is the secret to your success? And he said the words that my dad told me many years ago: I'm in trouble and I need help. He says, if you are not willing to say those words, you will crash and burn, and you will keep yourself from reaching whatever level of success that you're looking for. So ever since then, I'm really trying to remember that and put people in my life and in place that I can listen to. So, I mean, I have a business coach she's a numbers lady, and I can ask questions. I mean, I'm not dumb, and it's not that I don't understand the concepts of organization and don't have the vision for how I want organization to look and all that. It's just I need somebody else to help me make that happen. So I have a numbers person to help me make all the numbers make sense. And you've heard me say this when I started really getting serious about YouTube. I've had my YouTube channel for 9 years. And it wasn't until December 2019 that I realized this could be an income stream. Doing the same thing that I was doing, but just learning how to use the Google AdSense monetization stuff and all of that. So I went and found people who were doing what I wanted to do. And I will know, I was like, Crazy Lamp Lady was probably the most pivotal person in the development of my channel, because she was willing to share with me and talk to me about how she got where she'd gone, and I'm like, okay, that's awesome. And now we're friends, over that. But it was just having somebody who was already at a level where I wanted to be willing to share some of the things it took to get there. And there were some other people, Casey Paris, Rockstar Flipper was also very, very awesome with answering questions. And there's still to this day people that, I ask questions of, like, Jeremy Hales and George of What the Hales. They just reached 500,000 subscribers. Like, oh. So, I've gone to them and asked for advice and guidance and how did this work? And the same thing happens like with eBay, and it's why I have a group over on Facebook, the Niche to Profit group, is because so many people watch my channel and then want to start an eBay business. And I want you to have a good start. I want you to not have to go through all the mistakes that a lot of people have to go through to get where they're getting. So, I mean, it's just all that pay it forward stuff and sharing, things that you've learned along the way to help raise somebody else up. And it's not making your own competition. It's just sharing. It's being the human being that we were intended to be on this planet, is of community and relationships and helping one another. And I just think it's a really awesome thing. And I love that. I love that, Elaine, that I can now take what I've learned and that has been successful. And I've been mentoring other new YouTubers, I'm like, how to do things and build things and what's worked for me. So, and I love doing that. I love it. Oh, thank you, the Ginger Witch. She says, and I know I've got people, I got to remember to put the comments up if I'm referring to them, because like I have people watching on Facebook and on YouTube, and you guys don't see each other's comments, but yes, thank you so much. And then, so this event that's happening, I had Victoria on of Katie and Vicky. They have a channel, and they just go live once a week and share their numbers and share stuff about eBay. But they're the ones holding this event this week. And it's in Las Vegas, obviously, but it's just a bunch of resellers getting together, and there's some speakers, and I'm super excited because gosh, and I don't want to just like name names and leave anybody out, because there's so many great people coming to this conference. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited about getting to meet Harry Tornado and his wife Haley, because I don't sell what they sell, but I love the information they share. I love how they show the process, which I know helps my viewers too. So big shout out to Josh and Haley of Harry Tornado. If you guys aren't watching their channel, I advise it. And they're coming to the event. So super excited to meet them in person. I've already met Casey, Rockstar Flipper, in person. Had I not already met him in Florida, it would be even more exciting, but I'm excited to get to hang out with him again. And oh gosh, who else is going to be there? They're like, somebody help me that's going to the conference, because I'm like drawing a blank right now, because those are the pivotal people for me right now. Of course, Tiffany is going to be there. I get to see Tiffany all the time though. So yeah, it's gonna be so fun. I'm looking for you guys to say who else is gonna be there. Oh gosh, do I answer that? All right, I'll wait and see if there's a voicemail attached to that. It was a weird number. Are they bringing the dog? No, they're not bringing the dog with them. I'm sure they're not bringing Mo with them. Yeah, it almost makes me want to like start buying shoes. Yeah, they're planning on doing this every year. So it's definitely an event you want to put on your radar. I'm going to, I know, right? Right, Tiffany. You're so funny. They're definitely going to do this as an annual event. So, oh, Rally Roots, of course. Rally Roots is going to be there too. I see. I knew I was forgetting somebody. I knew I was. All right. And so many more. There's so many more too. Yes. But I will be taking video. I'm sure Tiffany's going to be taking videos. So just watch upcoming videos that we upload for snippets and things. I'm going to try to go to like all of the resellers and get like their best tip for you guys. That's kind of like my quest for this thing, is to the ones that are willing to get on. And that's the cool thing about so many YouTubers going, is that I know they'll come on video, and then I'll try to get other, resellers to come on video too. It's not at a hotel. They're doing it at the Blind Center of Nevada, which is a nonprofit that's giving them a facility to do it. Oh, is Hustle and Hope's going to be there too? My goodness. So many. Oh, it's going to be great. You need a great name for a channel. So Lisa, that's not the kind of question that we can answer for you with just that question. And it's also not a question you want answered by just like anybody throwing out a name. That's your brand. That's your business. You want to really think that out. You want to think of something that's catchy, easy to remember, easy to market, make sure nobody else has it. What is it, does it have to do with what you do? What your claim to fame is. So yeah, there's lots of stuff to think about when you are naming a business, and a YouTube channel is a business. Your eBay store is a business. So you want to think those things through and not just, what am I trying to say? You flip it. I can't say it. I'd love to know more about, what is your channel going to be about? What are you going to do? What are you going to show? What are you going to teach? What is it all about? Yeah, I'm hoping that wasn't like the hospital. I get so many spam calls. I'm hoping that wasn't like the hospital trying to get, but it was a weird number. Oh, it was a Connecticut number. Yeah. Flippant. Yes, that's the word I was trying to say. Flippant. See, Tiger says, I thought I had timeless treasures and was so excited until I found about 500 other businesses with timeless treasures in their name. Yeah. And it's tougher and tougher with so many people going online, and getting online names. Yeah. Thrifter, not hoarder. And the cool thing about thrifter, not hoarder is, there's a lot of people saying that very thing. You're not on YouTube yet. Well, you are on YouTube because you're commenting here. You just haven't made any content yet. Thank you. Yeah, I finally was able to go get the haircut. Finally. Thank you, Diana. See, my Facebook peeps are commenting too. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, just start making that content. If it's something you want to do, don't wait for perfection. Don't wait. If you go back and watch my very first video I ever uploaded, you will laugh. Actually, my very first several videos, you will laugh. It's an evolution when you are creating content, because you learn from doing and then watching and then getting feedback, and then you're constantly working to improve it. And again, I'm going to put it back, because not everybody wants to do a YouTube channel, nor do I advise it. It's a pretty big commitment. But even in your eBay store, it's just so many people afraid to start. You're afraid because, well, what if it doesn't sell? What if I get the shipping wrong? What if I make a mistake? All of those things are things that almost need to happen so you can grow and learn and do it better next time. It's constantly evolving. I mean, and then once, for those of you who are established on eBay, it's like you're always fine tuning, right? You're always looking at, oh gosh, why did I list that? That was a dud. And then you never list that again. And then you find the things that do sell well, and you go, oh, I need to find more of those. And you grow from that. So just do it, do it, do it. Just go for it. I would make Rachel come in here and say hello, but she's still in bed. She's got that teenage thing. I did the same thing when I was her age. I don't think I ever wanted to get out of bed. How much does eBay get from the sale? Depends on the category. Depends if you've used promoted listings or not. But generally, you can roughly say 12 to 15% is going to be your eBay fee. That is why you've got to look for things that you can double or triple your money on at least. Even at double, sometimes you're not making any money because of the fees. So that's why I'm so careful about what I pick up, because it has to be worth paying the fees and doing the work. Valerie, I do have the box you sent, but I haven't opened it yet. I have a stack of packages because my life is in such disorder. I've been afraid to open anything. I'm kind of holding off. Yes. Marcy, it's so sweet. You guys have been amazing. The thoughts and prayers and support has just been amazing. I couldn't ask for more. I couldn't ask for more. It's been very comforting to me to know all of you have him in your thoughts and prayers. Kay, thank you so much for the super sticker. And you know me, I think prayer is the best. That's the greatest thing anybody can offer. So I have appreciated that he's in so many prayer chains. And I fully believe the reason he's doing so well is because of that. That we got to him in time before this turned serious. My goodness, had I not known my boy as well as I do, I would have sent him off to work, and who knows what could have happened. I don't even want to think about it. I thought about that on Friday, and I broke down in tears, and it just even the thought of that just can't even go there. Can't even go there. To my Facebook people, I think it's in the description of even this live video. If not, let me know, but it should be in there because I think I copied and pasted it over there. Yes. So guys, I don't normally do this, but I am going to end a little bit early today, if you don't mind, so that I can go be with him for a little bit, go figure out what's happening. I did just want to come on and give you guys an update and let you know all the craziness. Let all of you who purchased a jewelry mystery box, you will be getting the questionnaire and an invoice very soon. You will hear from me. I will get caught up. And I'm still finishing the move, not quite done with that. So you guys are getting to follow along in all of this crazy life. So thank you for your support and your prayers and just being there for me. I know it's through a computer screen, but really it's just being able to come home and read the comments and know that I have so many of you in my corner, just means the world to me. I can't even express that enough. Just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will continue. If you're just coming in, I did talk about the update on Noah, when this started. So you can go back and rewind and listen to that. But everyone, some of you, I will see you this week at the Boss Reseller Remix. I will be there. And to the rest of you, go be profitable and make it fun. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.